Well, another day where we had the potential for strong to possibly scattered severe storms across eastern Carolina. I think a little bit better coverage today than what we saw yesterday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still, and as we go on through the day today, we are going to be looking at the potential for some of those strong storms rumbling once again across the area, just like we saw some isolated ones yesterday, although I think, again, another widespread day today where we're going to have the potential for winds and heavy rainfall, although I cannot completely rule out an isolated tornado or maybe even some hail associated with these storms as they do come rumbling through the area here. Now, we'll pretty much repeat this pattern again for tomorrow afternoon, although less coverage than today, and then again on Thursday afternoon. Then by then, we'll finally start to see the pattern break down, and I am keeping my eye, especially along the southeast coast of the United States for this weekend. Forecast models are trying to develop something off the coast as to whether it will have an impact on us or not. That's something we'll continue to keep you updated on. For the day today, though, it is the threat for the severe storms that I need to alert you to. And let's break it down here for you a little bit here. The greatest threat is going to be from damaging winds and heavy downpours, but the potential is also there maybe for some moderate-sized hail. We're talking about an inch or greater. And also, just like we saw yesterday, I mean, we did have that tornado warning that popped out for Duplin County yesterday afternoon. The potential is there for some of that action to get going for our neighborhood later on this afternoon. Again, isolated tornado or two is possible with these storms. Now, as far as your Storm Track 12 forecast shows, we'll gradually lower the threat level as we head in through Thursday, as we are going to be watching the action kind of wind down a little bit here. Take a look at what we've been watching for the morning hours here. Saw some decent amounts of sunshine from our time lapse in Oriental, looking across the Neuse River into Oriental itself. And then we are going to see that sunshine basically become self-destructing sunshine as we head on through this afternoon, as it's going to get those showers and storms going by late morning into the early afternoon hours. And again, those storms could have some heavy downpours and gusty winds associated with them. With the sunshine, though, we're talking about temps in the low to mid 80s for this afternoon, so a little bit warmer than today. A scattered thunder shower or two as we head overnight tonight, but I think the bulk of the action will be done with by midnight. And then through our day tomorrow, warm and humid with more scattered storms developing in the afternoon. A little bit more cloud cover for tomorrow, and as a result, not quite as warm, but still only a degree or two cooler than what we're going to be experiencing for the day today. This is what we're tracking here. More upper-level energy, showers and thunderstorms being touched off by them, this rich tropical feed of moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic. But speaking of that area, down in the Caribbean, you'll notice what we're watching down here. Clusters of thunderstorms starting to get together. You'll also notice they're coming back in across Corpus Christi and the bend of Texas that we are watching an upper disturbance that's going to get into this area and potentially could develop something here coming out of this area or this off the southeast coast as we head on in through this upcoming weekend here. Again, we'll deal with that once we get some of this energy around, because I think what the problem is the models just aren't able to handle this rich tropical plume of moisture that we have in place. One short wave coming through, the mean trough sitting back here that's going to rotate east as we head on in through this weekend. And what you'll notice here is that the northern branch kind of moves on by as we go into Thursday. That'll swing a cold front through the area here and take the bulk of this tropical moisture off the coast. But again, you'll notice we're still kind of hanging with the low heights down here in the Gulf of Mexico region. So as that swings on through, it's going to be off the southeast coast here, off of Georgia, South Carolina, and even maybe even off of our coast that we're going to be watching for any action developing as we go into this weekend. You'll notice that we do still kind of keep some troughiness in here going into Friday. Now, this is the GFS model, and it kind of takes any troughiness a little bit further off the coast as opposed to where the European model brings it in a little bit further, keeping the upper level ridge back here. But that's something we'll have to track as we get in through the weekend. Either way, it does look like by early next week we get the ridge to kind of build back over the top. Now the question is there something that's going to be off the southeast coast here being trapped in there as a result of that ridge building over the top? That's something we'll have to answer once we get a little bit closer and get some of this muck out of the water here that I don't think the forecast models are handling all that well. Future track as we go on through this afternoon shows those south-southeasterly winds continuing with showers and thunderstorms getting going for the afternoon hours. Lose the heat of the day, we'll lose the showers and storms around, and nothing more than an isolated storm possible overnight tonight. And then again, you'll notice showers and thunderstorms getting going in earnest for tomorrow afternoon. And again, those storms could have some heavy downpours, potentially some gusty winds associated with them tomorrow, just like we're going to be experiencing for the day today. Eventually, though, you'll notice the front kind of sweeping in from the north and changing our direction, bringing that drier, cooler air in here as we head in through the day on Thursday. So showers and thunderstorms scattered about for this afternoon. Pretty much the same thing for tomorrow as well. A little bit more cloud cover, slightly cooler temperatures. But you'll notice temperatures still remaining at normal as we head into the weekend. And again, any action off the southeast coast will have to be watched as we head in through Sunday and Monday as to whether anything would be influencing our weather or not. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Dell. Have yourself a good Tuesday.